The Boy Who Negotiated with Storms. English Story Level 6. In the floating archipelago of Arofas, islands drifted through the sky like giant petals carried on the wind. Each island relied on weather weavers, skilled individuals who communicated with storms to keep the skies safe. But 15-year-old Corin, despite being the son of the greatest weather weaver alive, had never been able to summon even a breeze. Instead, storms seemed to follow him, rumbling whenever he felt strong emotions. One evening, a massive thunderstorm approached the islands, a rogue storm with spiraling lightning and winds fierce enough to shatter entire sky bridges. Weather weavers gathered to calm it, but it resisted every chant and gesture. When Corin arrived to watch, the storm suddenly shifted, its lightning forming patterns that mirrored the shape of his heartbeat. Gasps spread through the crowd. The storm wasn't resisting, it was responding to him. Corin stepped forward cautiously. The storm lowered its swirling clouds toward him, and a voice like rolling thunder echoed in his mind. It called itself Temprax, an ancient storm spirit. Temprax revealed that Corin wasn't a failed weather weaver, he was something rarer. A storm speaker, someone who could negotiate with storms directly. But Temprax warned him that a colossal cyclone called the Maelwind was forming beyond the horizon, threatening to consume all the floating islands. Guided by Temprax, Corin traveled to the storm cliffs, the place where sky and sea touched. There he learned to listen to the storm language, the crackle of lightning, the rhythm of raindrops, the low hum of pressure shifts. He practiced forming emotional balance, because storms mirrored the storm speaker's inner state. A moment of anger summoned fierce winds. A moment of calm brought gentle showers. One night, Corin saw the Maelwind rising, a monstrous cyclone stretching miles across, its eye glowing with unnatural blue fire. It devoured clouds and scattered lightning in all directions. Even Temprax trembled at its presence. The Maelwind wasn't just a storm, it was a storm that had gone feral, feeding on fear and chaos. The only way to stop it was to negotiate with its core consciousness, something no human had ever attempted. Corin flew toward the cyclone using a glider reinforced with storm steel. Winds battered him from all sides, and lightning cracked inches from his wings. As he neared the Maelwind's eye, he felt an overwhelming surge of emotions, not his own, but the storm's. Fury, loneliness, hunger. He realized the Maelwind wasn't evil, it was lost and terrified, having grown without guidance. Entering the eye, Corin stood on a platform of still air. The storm's consciousness appeared as a towering silhouette of wind and light. He spoke gently, offering calm instead of fear. The Maelwind roared back, wind spiraling violently, threatening to tear the islands apart. But Corin steadied his breathing, grounding himself with every memory of kindness he could recall. Slowly, his calm spread like ripples across the cyclone. The silhouette shrank, flickering like unstable flame. Corin promised to guide it, to help it find balance the way Temprax had taught him. The Maelwind hesitated, then released a deafening cry that cracked the sky before collapsing inward. The cyclone dissolved into soft rain that drifted harmlessly across the archipelago. Temprax appeared beside him, proud. The ancient storm explained that Corin had done something no storm speaker in history had achieved. He forged peace with a feral storm. As a reward, the skies granted him a shard of condensed lightning, a token of recognition from the storm realm. Corin returned home no longer seen as the boy who attracted storms, but as the one who could calm them with compassion. And from that day onward, when storms approached, they spoke his name with respect.